Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mr. Slippy Your Fist here, and I am back talking about my favorite motherfucking game, SNK Heroines. Of course, you know I got the premium or Dream Diamond edition, so I'll show a little bit of footage about that. And today we're definitely going to talk about Skullomania, which is my favorite. That is one of the latest DLCs that's come out for SNK Heroines. And we'll also mention MISSX, which we knew. Of course, we got a silhouette about that. And then I'm going to talk about my overall view of SNK Heroines and how I feel like the game is just pretty awesome, and I'm excited to see more. So let's go ahead and get that intro started. Love fighting games, don't play them well. Hey, I'm Mr. Slippy Your Fist.
What the fuck are?
Alright guys, we're back here. Of course, this is your guy, Mr. Slippy Your Fist. And I know it's been a while, but guys, I've been really busy. But let's get to this. Let's get to the information of why you guys are actually really here. So, I want to go ahead and first start off talking about SNK Heroines. I love this game so much. I love all the DLCs. That's how they're coming in. It's pretty fast, but I think they're just kind of spreading theirs out, and I think it's working because it's keeping my interest. I think the story mode is pretty interesting, but that's just along down the road. I really wanted to talk about Skullomania. Skullomania is amazing. I love everything they've done to Skullomania. Skullomania is brilliant. I love the fuck out of Skullomania. I'm probably showing you guys some combos right now. Yeah, Skullomania is pretty balanced. I love the story mode. Everything is just amazing. My overall view for SNK Heroines, this game has potential for so many things, so many options, and so many guest characters, like my goodness. But let's start off, let's talk about the gameplay. Now, the gameplay of SNK Heroines, it's pretty much, you know, you have two characters go back and head to head, and they face each other. You can switch out with the characters, and you both kind of share the same life. But while one character is storing a hyper combo gauge, if you may, or power or a special gauge, not for sure the names, but while that character's storing that, you could be fighting and stuff like that, so it could kind of leave room for you to switch out to get ready to do your special at the end. It's pretty fun. I love the toys. I think the toys aspect is really where the game, to really get into the game, you have to pay attention to your toys, because your toys can come so fast while you're like stuck in a combo. Most of my gameplay was on difficulty, the highest level of difficulty, which really teaches you how to play the game and what combo strings works well with what. As far as the characters go, I think they had a decent roster. I mean, of course, I would have preferred more, because most fighting games release with more characters than that. But since this is just a game that's kind of funny and just has more comic relief, I can get why they just kind of started off really lightly and just probably push everybody afterwards. In terms of story mode, the story mode is pretty much simple. It's the same for everybody, just different interactions amongst the cast. You know, any of the DLC characters, most of the time the girls will just pretty much lay there. The regular girls, the main cast, will just lay there, whereas the other DLC girls will just kind of make it about them. and then you also fight Kukri at the end, which I would hope one day they would actually make him a DLC character. Granted, this is SNK Heroines, but since you guys are bending genders, then why not add a couple of guys in? I mean, hell, I totally see this game shooting out like more toys, more accessories, giving us more options in terms of changing our colors of our characters' costumes. I totally see this game adding better stages, because the stages were really stale. I almost forgot anything about them. Aesthetically, the game is really pretty, and I love the vibrant filter they have over the characters, because they look way better than they did on King of Fighters 14, and I'm a big fan of SNK, but I'm glad you guys stepped it up this time. Now, my last but not the least, I do love this game overall. Would I recommend it to a friend? Yes. I would recommend it to somebody who wants to just jump into the game, something really simple, but does still have some type of complexity to it. This game definitely can be challenging, but you have to, once you learn it, you'll get used to it, just like any fighting game. But last but not least, let's talk about MISSX. So we see they're doing some gender bending here, and it looks like MISSX is pretty much Iori, MISSX, and another character that has Kyo's costume. So they have 3 characters all in one. I think this is pretty cool. And of course, everybody has been waiting for MISSX. Now, I hope they don't drop the ball on this. And since MISSX, and I'm not too for sure about SNK Gals, but if I'm correct, it seems like MISSX would probably have been a boss on that game. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have a whole new additional story mode, or make her like a surprise character within the story. Like you reach a certain amount of points, here comes that new challenger boss. Like Shingo would be their boss character for KOF, which I miss. I hope he does pop in KOF 15. Oh my god, I miss it. Anywho, that's all I really got for today, guys. I think this is SNK Heroines is a fun game to really pick up. It excites me every moment I play it, and playing it on difficulty, I recommend everybody doing. That's the only way you really understand and really see how much this game really pops. I see a lot of other YouTubers out there, and they're not playing. They're playing the game on basic mode, so they don't really get to see what moves can actually connect to what moves. But anywho, guys, have a great time. Enjoy, play hard, and don't forget to wash your hands.